In this episode of Akram's Ideas, it's all about the bloopers! Now to see if my curls are going to last me for this video. Hello and welcome. I'm Akram Tagavi Barath, and you're watching Akram's Ideas, bringing creative and crazy ideas to life. I am bringing to you today an unedited episode of Akram's Ideas, where I am basically sharing all the bloopers of 2018. Kind of a quick look back at 2018 and all the episodes that I have shared with you guys. We had a total of 40 episodes this season, season 3 of Akram's Ideas. And before we get into the hilarious bloopers, because I do flub a lot, and they're pretty funny a lot of times. But before we get into that, I want to give a big shout out to you guys, because this channel wouldn't exist without you guys. I do enjoy making videos, and I don't enjoy editing them though, but I do enjoy making videos and trying to put things together and being creative, obviously, and sharing my crazy and creative and crazy ideas. See, I did it there. I bloopered all over again. But again, I am ecstatic with all the comments and just community we have built up here on Akram's Ideas. I am really striving to reach that 1,000 mark of subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe. We're so close, like so incredibly close. I can taste it. And it tastes fuzzy for some reason. But like I said, I am really enjoying making these videos, and I have a whole bunch of things planned for 2019. New episodes of Akram's Ideas will start on June, and the goal has and will be to produce a video every week, probably on Sundays, because that's the best time for me to be able to get them out there for you guys to watch. So look for that. Season 4 of Akram's Ideas. And again, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I really have enjoyed having the comments and just building the community here, and hopefully I've been inspiring you guys to go out and bring your creative and crazy ideas to life. So without further ado, here are all the bloopers from 2018. Thanks for watching, and Happy New Year!
This is the first episode of Season 3 of Akram's Ideas, and as it is the all-new... And I thought that... Let me do that again. In this episode of Akram's Ideas... Let me do that one more time. Next year, which takes me into number 4, is to what I plan to do this year. Did I do that right? That one hurt. Do that again. Oh, dang it, something's wrong. Looks like it's time. Am I recording? No? Yes. Cocktails. Patterns that you would recommend for beginners or people who are still slightly nervous. Any recommendations for other pants patterns that I should give a... This one is also really shiny and almost vinyl-y in a feel. Maybe it's a taffeta. Ooh, I bet this is a taffeta. Moving along the pile. In this episode of Akram's Ideas, I get buried in fabric. Jump.
We're gonna use that one.
Alright, stop it. Kick off National Sewing Month, or September. Since until I got this book. Am I correct in saying that? Despite having already... Let me do this again. Themselves. Why is it not? It's like it's not. Oh, that side's not popped up. Okay. Take my pattern weights. So all our pattern pieces are. You're going to make the exact same attempt. Now we're going to take this back to the sewing machine. What the heck? Okay. You know what? I didn't record any of that. Dang it. Why? There we go. Ow. Okay, let's do that again. Standard 2.5 inch length stitch. We're going to be using a standard straight. Yep, that one's dead too. Didn't we cut? I thought we cut. Yeah, we did cut somewhere. We're going to want to set the start at. Now we have our. Hold on. Look, what the heck happened there? Let's start that again. It's so hot in here. I'm just melting. I really want to turn on the fan, but I can't because then it would be like super noisy. Do 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 do. And we're painting the fabric, which I recently did a sew along for. Now, let's start that over. Actually, the pocket for the pocket. I feel like I'm getting some really harsh light in here, and I don't know why, but how do I want to start that? Oh, dang it. I know what you're thinking. Has an auto. So in my other videos, let me do that one more time. And it actually had to do with. Okay. And I really like the first item that I'm going to talk about is the. Let me do that one more time. In this episode of Akram Studies, I'm going to share with you how to get that. All I need is So I'm going to share with you how I put. What was my stomach making all that noise? My goodness. It's no surprise that I've made. Let me do that again. If you've watched Akram's Ideas before, you'll be no surprise that didn't make even sense. As you can see, sitting right next to me on the dress. I don't like that. Dang it. Crafts. Pumpkin slash. And I have just enjoyed every single one of the patterns that are released from. Let's do that again. In this episode of Akram's Ideas, I'm going to share with you. Let's do it again. Okay. Moving along. I got. I'm trying to undo it. It's fat me. It's been over an hour in my time. I don't know what it's been in your time. Because hopefully I've edited this so this is not like horribly long. I had to move the fabric closer to me so that I could get through it all. We've been here a while now, haven't we? I've lost track of all time. We're in like some infinite void of fabricness. Hope you haven't fallen asleep. If you have, then hopefully it's been a good nap. Pretty much filled with gift presents. It's satin at all. It's much thicker than satin. It's like a taffeta or something. Well, who knew? And it's been going on. Let me do that again. Whoa. Okay, let me do that again. And you're watching True Bias. I didn't like any of that. I can't tell if I'm recording. No. Renata of the Twilight Stitcher and Rosa from Sew. Let me do that again. So it's not too figure hugging. It's got a nice, A-line to. Even though it's very nautical, it wasn't themey or Saturday. Yes, Friday. I was so busy. Let me do that again. In this episode of Akram's Ideas, I'm sharing with you the What was I gonna say? Okay. Oh, I forgot my rings. Dang it. You may have heard earlier this year back in... Let me do that again! Okay. Freya top from Tilly Whalen's book, Now that we have our... This episode of Akram's Ideas, I'm sharing with you my blah 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 blah. Let's do that again. We've been talking about fave patterns. Let's talk about fave... Let's do that again. The last prompt of Vintage Year in Review are goals for blah, 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 blah. Whether that's a vintage style. Oh, I messed up again. I'd love... Let me do that all again. Okay, we'll do this again. I hope you... Blah, blah, blah. Let me do that again.